Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Bake Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. I didn't. Let me move this a little bit. It's been one of those kind of days. Y'all know I had to go to that stinking jury duty this morning. Well, I was sitting in jury duty and my back started hurting. I thought it was the chair, you know. I had to give it to them though. At least they were better organized this morning. They only moved us once. When I went in February, they were so disorganized. I bet they moved us a half a dozen to a dozen times that day. Go to this room and wait. No, go to this room and wait. No, go to that room and wait. No, go to the second floor. No, go to the first floor. No, go back to the G floor. All day long. And this time they did not do that. They had everybody go to the ground floor and go to the room where they had a sign in. She called roll call, made sure everybody, you know, was there and signed in. And she went and told the judge that, you know, who all showed up. And then she moved us from that room into the actual courtroom. And that was it. And they didn't, they had picked like 14, they had already picked out who they wanted to be the first 14, with the 12 being in the box with 2 alternates. They had already kind of picked out who they wanted to do that. So the rest of us sat in the gallery, or the rest of the courtroom, you know, behind all that, behind the prosecutor and behind the defense attorney and the defendant. It's a murder trial, by the way. I don't know, this young man supposedly killed another young man, and so that's, you know, he's being charged with 2nd-degree murder, and which makes me nervous, you know what I mean? I'm in the same room with this person. But so I'm sitting there, and my back just gets worse and worse and worse. And y'all know, well, those of y'all that have been with me a while know that this year has been real bad for me with kidney stones. Well, that's how kidney stones start, with back pain in my lower area where your kidneys are located, right here on the side in your lower back. And this time it was on my right side, and it just got worse and worse. And I thought maybe it was, you know, I still thought it was kind of the seat. Maybe the seat was just giving my back trouble, because I still have osteoarthritis and bone spurs on my spine. So, you know, sometimes certain seating positions or chairs can be very uncomfortable. And so I was like, you know, and then all of a sudden the pain got really intense on the right-hand side in that kidney area. And I was like, oh no, this is not the chair. This is not the chair. This is a kidney stone attack. And then the pain got so bad that I started crying. And my pain tolerance is high, okay, because I have been through so much with kidney stones, so my pain tolerance is pretty high. So when I get to the point where I'm crying with pain, then that's bad. And I sat there quietly for a while, and I just kept folding myself in half and crying. And a couple of people noticed that I was crying, and I was like, I'm distracting people, you know. And I'm going to just have to raise my arm and let them know what's going on, and I'm going to have to go to the ER. And so I raised my hand and I said, I'm sorry to disturb anybody, because the prosecutor was asking questions and laying out what was expected of a jury and what this means and what that means and what have you. And I told him, I said, I'm having a kidney stone attack and I need to go drive myself to the ER. And they said, okay, go ahead. And then they had a lady, I guess a monitor lady at the back, and she asked me what my name was, and then reminded me to call the automated system after 6 to see if I had to come back. And so I came by the house. I went and got my car out of this paid parking area, and came by the house, because my kidney stone attacks have been pretty unpredictable. And last time I ended up in the hospital for 5 days. So I had some, you know, packed snacks and stuff in my bag, because I had packed a bag, because I didn't know how long I was going to be at the courthouse. I had to be there at 11:45 this morning. I didn't know how long I was going to have to be there. So I had some snacks and some bottles of water in there, and some my on-the-go crochet project. Because I didn't bring one last time because I didn't know if crochet hooks would be permissible, because it could, you know, be taken from you and used as a weapon. So I was like, are they going to let that in the courthouse, you know? But then I saw another lady with crochet, and I was like, oh, okay, well, if she got in with her crochet, then I can. So this time I took my crochet, my on-the-go project, which I'll show you in a minute. But so I came out of the house, and because I didn't want to go to the ER by myself in case they kept me. And so I came by here and got a couple of other things, and got my phone charger, and got Johnny. We took care of Theo, gave him a can of food, let him out and let him back in, and, you know, squared everything away for him. And then we went to the ER, and they were pretty busy, but they still got to me fairly quickly. And they drew blood. I had to pee in a cup, of course. And then they took me back for a CT scan and all that. It turns out I have a 4mm kidney stone that hadn't quite dropped out of my right kidney. So it's shifting, it's moving. That's what the pain was. But now it stopped moving again. So that's the thing about kidney stones. If you've ever had them, they hurt when they move, because they're jagged little stickers, they're like little balls with little prickly things on the outside. And these prickly things, they bounce into into parts of your body and make you bleed, get you infected, all kinds of things. But they're tiny. But this one is, let me see. He said 4mm, okay? This is a 4mm hook. So think about the tip of this, okay? That's how big it is. As big as the tip of this hook, okay? I could probably pass that one. I have had them 11mm. Yeah, I've had them the size of a peanut before too, which is bigger than that. But yeah, I've had some whoppers. So 4mm does not scare me. But in the middle of a courtroom, when that thing started shifting, that was a lot of pain to go in the middle of a bunch of people in public, okay? And so they gave me a letter to take back with me that would hopefully excuse me from the rest of the week. I was hoping that because I had to leave because of a medical thing, that they would just go on and excuse me the rest of the week, but they did not. When I called in, it said, you're serving as a juror. And I'm like, what? You know, and it didn't give me a time to be there. So I just listened to the general information, and it says 9 o'clock. So I guess I'll have to go down there at 9 o'clock in the morning and take my little paper down there with me and see if I can get excused. Because if I can't get excused, then I'll have to cancel John's home visit and reschedule, which I was really hoping to prevent doing. And if I can't get out of it tomorrow, then that means I'm probably going to have to reschedule another doctor's appointment with my mental health doctor. So, but when I do get in to see her, I'm going to get me a letter from her, or get her to write me one and mail it to me, where if next time they hit me up for this jury duty, I'll just send them that letter and say, yo, I can't do jury duty because I'm, you know, I have mental illness and I can't do it. So that's what I'm going to do, because I'm tired of this. Twice in a 6-month period is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I just don't think I would have got picked today because they had plenty of people in front of me that, you know, how many people are they going to eliminate, you know? But I don't know. I could only hope that this letter from the ER excuses me. It's a work excuse, which same difference, but hopefully it'll get me out of it and I won't have to cancel John's thing, because that's important. But this is my on-the-go project. This is yeah, it's just a granny square, something simple. And this is a mandala, Lion Brand mandala cake in the colorway Groot. Yeah, it's seen better days. I don't know why it did this, but probably because of the way I grab it and stick it in this bag and that bag. But I using this is my big bag, and I'll pack it up tomorrow too, just in case I can't get out of things. I'll pack it tomorrow with something to eat and drink water, bottles of water and what have you. I think I'll make sure to take Tylenol this time, because I was wishing I had some Tylenol today. But I worked a couple of rounds on this morning before they come and got us and took us to the courtroom. I didn't work any in the courtroom because I didn't want to seem rude. Also, I had another color change with Will's blanket. So I'm about to add a ball of this. So I just hadn't added more to it yet. And I hadn't got back to her cardigan yet. I will. But I had to get into this new Premier yarn that I got in the other day. This DK Colors Batik Anti-Pilling in the Pool Party color. That's how that's working up. It's going to be a top. I know it's going to, I don't know quite the configuration yet, but yeah. I'm using a 5mm on this 3-weight yarn, but it is really pretty. I was going to do like a top where you chain and you know, work back and forth and you know, build panels and that sort of thing. But when I tried to work it that way, it just didn't look right to me. I didn't like the way it looked. So I frogged it and did this. So I don't know if I'll do several squares, you know, like this top that I found on Instagram. That it had like it was real big and flowy, and it had like 4 squares is the front panel and 4 squares is the back panel, and they were super big and flowy. Of course, it was really lacy squares, you know, more complicated than this. But do I even have a stitch marker on there? Yeah, I do. Okay, I was wondering where I was, but it, you know. So I'm still thinking about doing that, because she had it to where the pattern has it to where part of this square ends up being, it's like over here somehow, and it's over the shoulder, and then there's another square that takes over the rest of the sleeve. So, but she has the square like going over the shoulder like this, and so I got to go look at that picture again and see how I want to do that. But it's, you know, it's interesting anyway. But I'm going to probably work this whole cake into this square. I have 6 of these in this color, and I did get the other color in the mail today. So there's that. So this is the other color. This is Sandcastle. And I think it's really pretty. I'm going to work those 2 colors together probably. I will in the same project more than likely. So this and the blue together I think will be pretty. Yes, I think that will be pretty. So that's the plan anyway. But I don't have a whole lot going on for y'all tonight. I wanted to come on and let y'all know what was going on with me as far as jury duty and an unexpected ER visit. They got me here. Here's my little hospital bracelet. Lots of fun. Not. They wanted to give me some more pain medicine, but I told them I didn't want any heavy duty pain medicine because I was driving. But I got a stack of prescriptions to go get filled tomorrow. That's why I need to go in early in the morning and get out of jury duty so I go turn in these prescriptions. Because Johnny's thing, his home visit isn't until 1:30. So hopefully I can get there and get excused and back and turn my prescriptions in and come back home before 1:30 and because I don't think it's going to be a very long home visit. When I called her the other day to told her about the jury duty thing, I asked her about what all it involved. She said just sitting down and talking. and getting a sense of what Johnny's needing and what he's wanting to get out of the services and that sort of thing. And so she said it's not like she's going to go walking around my house to inspect it or anything like that. So that's good, because I ain't been able to do any more cleaning. I kind of overdid it the first time that I was doing a bunch of cleaning, and I ain't been able to get back to it yet. This thing and that thing's kind of distracted me and had my attention elsewhere. But hopefully I'll be able to get out of it in the morning and then get back here for the home visit. And then be out, you know, be excused for the rest of the week, since Wednesday I have a doctor's appointment that I have already rescheduled once. So I really don't want to have to reschedule it again. But I will if I have to. Because I did look up the penalty for not going to jury duty, and it's not good. It's 3 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. But you never know. It's just stressful. It's just a stressful week. It is. I'm just trying to get the stuff done and get through this. And I just didn't think that I would get slapped with jury duty twice in 1 year. I really didn't. And I don't understand how they justify such a thing. I really don't. But that's Louisiana for you. They don't care about anybody. They really don't. Don't move here. Just don't. If you don't have to live here, don't. But anyhow, I wanted to be more happy today, but I just don't feel I don't feel good. I still don't feel good. And my spirits are kind of up in the air right now. And hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow after I hopefully get excused. Hopefully this note is enough from the emergency room. Hopefully that's enough to let them know that I need to be home resting and not stressed out at a courtroom, worried about is something I'm going to do is going to send somebody to jail. I just can't see myself doing that. I really can't. No, I don't want to be part of that at all. Anyway, so a little bit of yarn, a little bit of whining. But I'm going to giggle instead of cry. How about that? Because I know hopefully tomorrow will be a better day, and I'll be through all this business. And that's all I can do about it anyway. There's nothing I can do but to keep putting one foot in front of the other. And just try to get through this week, and hopefully next week will be better. But I love y'all, and so does Jesus. And please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.